dress I dreamed of once. Underneath the chapel's glow, the crowd leaned in, their faces blurred. But I saw you, and I froze. The preacher's words rolled like thunder, yet I stood silent in the storm. You chose a life without me, and I pretended I was fine. But every wedding vow you said felt like it should have been mine. Your hands in his, a perfect glass, while mine were trembling out of view. The roses smiled, the choir sang, but all I saw, all I knew, was a world where you weren't leaving, where I still meant something true. You chose a life without me, and I pretended I was fine. But every wedding vow you said felt like it should have been mine. The church bells screamed, I swear they laughed, mocking the tears I couldn't cry. And when you kissed, the earth stood still. I wished it would just pass me by. You chose a life without me, and I pretended I was fine. But every wedding vow you said felt like it should have been mine. Paper yellow, corners soft with time, words I never spoke, hatched in a restless mind. A faded ink stain where a tear once fell. Perhaps another secret kept, another story in the trap. So I loved you quietly in the shadows of your smile. You never heard me calling. I've been breaking for a while, yeah, breaking for a while. Breaking for a while. Saw you walking down the aisle, sunlight in your hair, felt a whisper in the wind, a ghost of a prayer. My own breath caught a dry leaf on the breeze, just another passerby, lost among the trees. I loved you quietly in the shadows is better. This silence, this unsaid plea. No awkward glance, no turning away from me. Just a gentle lake, a familiar kind of home. Waiting for a feeling that never quite would come. I loved you quietly in the shadows of your smile. You never heard me calling. I've been breaking for a while, yeah, breaking for a while. Breaking for a while. The wind knew your name. It whispered low. Through fields we walked, where wild things grow. Your shadow lingered, it followed mine, but words stayed trapped like roots in time. We could have been everything, but silence kept us small. You chose a life without me, and I let you give it all. Silent shadows, side by side, but never brave enough to collide. river stones, heavy in my pocket, cold and alone. The years float past, silent stream, carrying away my quiet dream. It's too late to tell you now. The clock ran out. I don't know how. Words drowned in all the years. You're smiling there. I'm drowning here. I see your hands, they're not with mine, tracing a love that I'll never find. The air between us feels so thin, yet wide as oceans. I can't swim. I'd shout your name, but it's lost in rain. It's too late to tell you now. The clock ran out. I don't know how. Words drowned in all the years. You're smiling there. I'm drowning here. A laugh escapes a bitter sound. Got the courage I never found. A paper boat on a stormy sea. That's what my love will always be. The clock keeps ticking, but it's running slow. Each second whispers what I already know. You found your light, it's shining in his eyes, while mine flickered dim in the shadow of goodbye. Someone else gets to hold you while I'm holding what we missed. You'll never know the way it hurt to watch you fall like this, to watch you fall like this. The coffee shop where we used to sit is colder now, though the sun still hits. I saw you laughing, he reached for your hand, and I sank deeper in the shifting sand. Oh, love's a cruel and crooked road, leading where I can't go. Someone else gets to hold you while I'm holding what we missed. You'll never know the way it hurt to watch you fall like this. To watch you fall like this. I chase the fingers on the table's edge. Mine's gripping my glass too tight. The candle's flame, it sways and bends, but won't go out tonight. I'm just a shadow on your wall, fading, small, unseen. I'm loving you from across the room, pretending that I'm whole. You laugh with someone who isn't me, a truth I can't control. The jukebox hums a lonesome tune, and I hum along in my head. You lean closer, they pull you in. I sip the words I've left unsaid. I'm tethered here, a silent fool, bound by a love I fed. I'm loving you from across the room, pretending that I'm whole. You laugh with someone who isn't me, a truth I can't control. What's the cost of staying still? What's the weight of a stolen glance? I'm caught between what I wanna say and the fear